loving hands perfecting me to make me more like you. King of kings and Lord of peace, you sanctify me through the truth.
In whatever way you found me, you are here because you're meant to come here to the Chicago Rising Phoenix Mystery School Wellness Center. Come meet me. Come. You'll love it. You'll love it. Join us every 4 months when I host the retreats. Let me know if you have any questions. Write in the comments.
Spiritual blessings with your hand of protection, and you give me more. Jesus, you're always forgive me. I need your love from you, from you, from you. I need more of you, of you, of you. Lord, you paid for all of my mistakes, and you'll keep me blameless on that day when I meet you, meet you, meet you. I can't wait to see you.
What an honor it is to be channeling divine beloved Yeshua after 9 years of starting my career as this spiritual revolutionist, which that was what he was about. I had an interview yesterday, which will be rolling out eventually. I'll let you know when it rolls out. But the person asked a really good question. They said, what is a spiritual revolutionist? And in case you are not familiar with my work, I am Rising Phoenix AuroRa, and I go by a spiritual revolutionist, a spiritual quantum alchemist, and I am an author, and I am the founder to Rising Phoenix Mystery School Wellness Center behind me. But a spiritual revolutionist is someone who doesn't go by the narrative, who questions everything, and who transforms and alchemizes what is in front of them, especially if it's a lower density. So it is a combination of being a spiritual revolutionist alongside with a quantum alchemist, shifting the energy in your environment all around you. That's what really Yeshua embodied too, which he's going to be strongly talking about quantum alchemy today and how to live your life in this way. So it is incredible to be channeling him. We began to channel him back, I believe, in 2008. So about 7 years ago, we began to channel him when I first started channeling. Some of my first classes were him. That's what he wanted to call them then, were classes. Since then, we've channeled him from time to time, different beings, people asked to speak to him. But I am so honored to be dedicating this entire channeling to just Yeshua. Thank you to Grandmother Anna, his grandmother, who started it off for us back in 2025, then Mother Mary, which I believe was towards the end of last year, his mother, then here we are. They both gave his perspectives, both from being the grandmother, because that's where it all begins, the grandmother who created the mother, and then the mother who created all the children. So it begins from there, and then it goes to his mother, and then here we are. We're going to hear his thoughts, his being from his time and space. You all, it's so exciting. Don't miss this series. It's going to be epic, huge. In case you don't know, you want to watch the rest of the videos that actually brought forth this. I made a playlist on YouTube. You can watch that to get caught up. I do recommend that you go back and watch this because I'm going to not repeat here. And so you want to go back and watch the first videos, Grandmother Anna and Mother Mary, because we're going to use all the time that we have today for brand new information, especially when you're channeling Yeshua. It's a targeted, the entities don't like that. Yeshua was talking to me about that. They don't like to hear, what I'm about to say. Why? Because he was the most influential being alongside with Buddha. But I mean, Yeshua, he still remains in our heart. He is a piece of our heart. And do they want you to hear him talking from his heart? Absolutely not. So, So I want to say with that is I don't consent to your haters and trolls. Keep it to yourself. I don't even bother. Keep your entities to yourself. I'm too sovereign. What's the point? It's going to be yours to transmute. And that is all. Gina, we good? All right.
All good.
All right, sweet, sweet. And with that intro, get ready. This is this is the summary of what we're going into today. He's going to start it off with the womb, what it was like, what it's like to be a baby who is fully unattached to the artificial, who is in a fifth dimensional construct, living inside the mother's womb. Okay, from there, he's going to transition into his birthing, what that was like, what the energy was on earth. We're obviously not going to be able to finish this because this is a series and he is telling us his entire story for 133 years. How is it that he lived 133 years? If you watch the other videos, you will know, which I'm not going to go into it. We found maps. I've been telling you guys for, I was going to say centuries. I mean, sure, but a long time. That he was just here a couple centuries ago, and he was, because we found the maps. So go watch those videos for the data, okay? And you will be wowed by Yeshua just walked the earth video, starting from all those videos, okay? So there's that. Know that that is, we found the maps when he was born, 1500, and the maps when he was crucified, literally in the archives of Library of Congress, 1633, and what happened and what did he do? Why are we here? Unveiled in this earth, these worlds, the new world, which was actually the new world, you know, UK, Asia, Africa, discovering America and South America and North America. That is an actual thing, and there's so many old books. In my channel, we talk about these old books, and yeah, okay, so that's a quick summary. Let's go. And alongside, I don't know where he's gonna end up at. I know he'll be a toddler, discovering what that was like as a toddler. He's gonna be talking also really important information for us to know in this now time space. So we'll see where he wants to go. It's going to be divinely all his. This is his class. Such an honor. So for my introductions, like I told you, I'm the founder of Rising Phoenix Mystery School Wellness Center, which is right behind me. And I host retreats, workshops, live, both online and in person. So check out those links. We'll add all those links for you all. I am, here are my books. I have 3 current books, but many, many in the workings. Definitely Yeshua for sure, a book series going on here. And then we have an angelic series going on. We'll see when then we roll that out. But otherwise, we have these first 2 books, book 1 and book 2. All these books are found under Amazon and Barnes & Noble and many other locations. You can find the links, add them there on my website. And my recent book, which is wow, is The Lost Cities of Tartaria. You all, it's a series of its own. This one tells the memory and of the universe and multiverse. It's y'all. You have to read those. Get ready on the journey on that. And the next thing I want to say is that I have a retreat in September to be certifying you for aura hypnosis and raw Reiki entity removal, how to walk your most organic timelines, really unplugging from the matrix for real, and walking your most crystalline blueprint. So that teaches you how to do that. It's all quantum physics and a quantum alchemy that we teach there. And then finishing up here, tea party. Want to join? It's not a tea party, but I just like to call it that. Come have tea with AuroRa with me, June 14th. Not this Sunday, the next Sunday. If you can get yourself here, just get yourself here. We're going to have so much fun. It's a 3-hour event where we chat and you go into a group, past life regression, where you heal yourself. And it's a super good deal. You could join that membership under my website, risingphoenixaurora.com, where you can find everything I talked about, and aurapractitioners.com. So let's get started, you all. How is the sound? We're good, right? Let's play music. Come on. All right. It's always about sound, healing, and music. Come on, Yeshua.
To make me more like you, King of kings and Lord of peace. You sanctify me through the truth.
Come on, dance with me, guys. Get ready. We gotta align and vibrate to the love.
Jesus, you're always with me.
Yeah, Yeshua, you're always with me.
Spiritual blessings with your hand of protection, and you give me.
Come on, y'all. Come on, come on. Vibe to it.
Jesus, you're always with me. I need your love from you, from you, from you. I need more of you, of you, of you. Lord, you paid for all of my mistakes, and you'll keep me blameless on bad days.
This song, I know you guys are gonna ask, is called Always With Me. And it's, I found it on Artlist, Always With Me. Thank you. I just wanna thank you. I just wanna thank you. I just wanna thank you. Come on. From me, from me, from me. All right, all right. We'll be dancing here for a while. Once you get me dancing, I don't stop. Okay, you all. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Such a joy. Let's get started. Is everyone ready? Write your questions here. Gina, say hi. And then we also have another Aura practitioner. Love to both of them. The other Aura practitioner is keeping track of the chat and adding all the links that we mentioned. As always, we'll send you off to other videos that'll save us time for today so we can deliver new content. Go ahead, Gina, say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited for Yeshua to talk today. How cute is it going to be seeing Yeshua so little, like a little baby? I'm so excited. Yeah, make sure that you guys check out Aurora's, all her new collections of her jewelry that she has. Like, I have like this new necklace. Here's the pearls and stuff that she creates. It's just beautiful. Make sure that you write your questions and we'll get them over for Aurora to answer live. And, you know, if you want to and if you feel called to become an Aura practitioner, we would love to be there to see you. Join us because we have these live Q&As. We have live videos where we do with the practitioners together, where we get to ask questions, and we get to ask questions that, you know, if you didn't feel comfortable asking them during the live video, you can ask them then during those sessions, and then we go deep. We go really, really deep. So thank you guys for being here. So excited. Make sure you write your questions.
Thank you, Gina. Yes, join our team. Join Rising Phoenix Mystery School. It doesn't matter by whatever, just the smallest or the biggest course, but the biggest course, which is Aura Hypnosis Entity Removal, is the most grandest quantum alchemy you will learn on earth and beyond. It truly is beautiful. I am the guardian of these sacred teachings, but I hold no attachment to these teachings. Factually, I am the founder, you know, gotta say the legal stuff. But they're Divine Mother's teachings. So come join us. And before we get started, start off with the infomercial because I won't be able to stop in between because I'm going to be straight in channel. Is that he had me make this necklace here, this one here. This necklace is a drop of Yeshua's love, celestial love. See that little teardrop? It is a three. It's not just a flat flat. And it's raining, by the way. You hear that? That's him. So beautiful. It's raining. But yet the sky is still bright. And this drop here is a spheric type of drop. And it is an emerald, a genuine emerald with some gold beads, gold-filled beads, and African jade. He chose these because his crystal, main crystal, is emerald and prionepodol. Emerald is his crystal. And then also he wanted African jade because of his connection to Egypt and the way he walked all those lands. And so African jade, check that out, you all. You can check out my website here where you can get it. And they're going to add the links there for you all. And you can find it right here at the bottom. I'll move it up, but here. It is me wearing it. And then if you like these layers, I do have 2 left. See here of this little fluorite. that I'm wearing now. I have 2 left under my Etsy shop. The link will add there. This one I only have 1 left, which is Chrysa phrase. Yeah, only 1 left. Let me know if you want it. Yeah, I don't have a listing, so you just email me for that. And then otherwise, this necklace, you can find it here. The length I'm wearing is 22 inches, or you can get the 20 inch. So beautiful. I love layering my necklaces like this. So it's good, you know, when you're trying to find necklaces, get yourself like, this is like a little advice, like 14, 15, then this is 16, and this is like an 18, 8, and then 20, 22 down here. Get the different 2 inches of layers. All right, what's up? Let's get started, you all. I'm excited. Okay, all right. I spilled water all over myself. It looks dry. Okay, we're good. Right before we got on. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Okay, so we sit back. Okay. Ooh. All right, taking deep breaths now. We're getting started. As always, only source love light is allowed within this space. Only love, only our true benevolent team, which is Yeshua and Christ consciousness, is allowed to be speaking through me, to me today. Which reminds me that I had an Aura practitioner who said, I had a dream, Aura. And then she said, I had a dream that like you were like sitting there and you were like channeling. And you were channeling all these different beings. And she said, what do you think this means? And she says, in the dream, you would channel them and you would turn into them. Like it would be you. And then if you're channeling Buddha, you turn into Buddha. Buddha would just morph into you. If you were channeling Yeshua, Yeshua would morph in. And she said, what do you think that means? I said, well, that means is that they're really speaking through me. That's what that means. Love, 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 love. That is it. Okay. All right. What else? Is there anything else before I go into channel Yeshua that we want to say or show? Because then I'm going to have my eyes closed. Anything else, Yeshua? Add your questions. Now, let me see. Getting hot. Yeah. I feel like there's something else, but I can't remember right now. So, all right, Gina, just make a note if he says, remember to tell AuroRa to show something later. Okay, here we go. Sure, comfy. This Herkimer diamond necklace. I can make it available if you message me. I haven't made it available yet. So there's a reason why he's mentioning that. Something about Herkimer diamonds, but here we go. He said, it's begun. Doesn't like the word it's, but what word would you use in English besides? The time has begun. Thank you. Then there's no time. Then it would be life has begun. Space has begun. All right, here we go. Greetings. Greetings. I am Yeshua, son of Mary. I am Yeshua, son of Mary. I am Yeshua, son of Mary. That I am. Do you see how I did that? I said, I am Yeshua, son of Mary. That I am. Because it is a force field, energetic shield. When you rhyming is good, but if you don't rhyme, especially when stating something of importance within your soul and your I am presence, to begin it with the I am and conclude it with the I am, as it provides a shield of protection. I am honored. Someone said, I love you, honor you, and respect you was a mudra. It really is a mantra and a mudra. Who do you think began that? I did in my time space. Sure, it began from beyond, from the creation of Mother, Divine Mother, who I was born from her heart. But truly, I brought it to earth, and we through a mantra and a mudra. There is a mudra for that, but mudra is the language of the hands, language of your hands that are ever lasting and infinitely, powerfully healing you, your environment, the world, and bringing creation into action through your hands. Your action, your hands are your action, your form that brings and bridges in this energy to the field, pulling it in from the celestial light of the love light into the earth, pulls it in, lovingly braces and hugs it and creates it powerfully. There's many languages that exist within your body. There is the language of the voice that is heard through a vocal, through the clara audience, through the sound of your voice and the healing potentials he obtains. There is an alchemy. You are an alchemy. This is what my grandmother and my mother taught me. And The Divine Mother of Creation taught me even before being born. This is what I already knew in my mother's womb. I can see and sense and feel the world through my mother's nervous system. She was crystalline, a 5D, 5-dimensional being, unplugged from the matrix, only within a crystalless form, inside the God crystal, which is Mother Earth, and all the Earths parallel within this God crystal. As she told you, she was the crystal of the heart of Atlantis. She was born and carried from Grandmother Anna, who at that point, say miraculously concepted her. It was the elements who created Mother Mary from the crystal of the heart, crystal of the God crystal, crystal of God, the creator of all, the creator of all verses and multiverse. She is this crystal. She was the first crystal, born from the flames of source, born from the creation of all elements, born from all celestial lights, all lights of all expansion, born from the rainbows, born from everything that you can see that brings you that feeling. That is my mother, Mother Mary, who was the phoenix, the daughter of the flame. Only her who embodied this flame could have brought me into a sacred birth through this ignited, purifying flames, the flames that she is, born from the flames of source, the very first being born from source, mother and father. She is the 3 that represents, and the 3 that begins, 369, the 9, the 3 of Holy Trinity, Mother, Father, Child, the 6, descended universe, descended earth, and the 9, which is your verse, all which is an alchemy, all which is a speech, a symphony, a articulation of sound, love, light, healing, love, love, love. Everything must be created from love. Everything must be created from love. Everything was born from love. If it does not have love, if she or he does not have love, if that does not have love, then what is it? It is an abomination. It is nothing. It is the artificial. It is the emptiness. It's the hollow emptiness that is in time spaces was too far, but now has been unmobilized, unweaponized, unarmed. That it has been unarmed. It is weak. Its artificial wombs are disintegrating. This is why I unveiled this new world of Americas, of Mother Sophia, umbilical cord, Mother Sophia, North America, Canada, Iceland, and Mexico, the umbilical cord to South America, the Phoenix baby, ready and preparing to ascend in the future decades to come of ascension. This is why I brought her forth, because the divine masculine of the dragon of Europe, Asia, and his creation, his child, Africa, holding that space for you to wake up. I was born here to bring the light, as I told you, to save Father. I was born in Jerusalem, though I exist in all worlds, not many, all worlds. My expression, myself, I am expression of Yeshua, exists in all worlds. Because I am born from the God crystal as Mother is. Born from the God crystal that I am, born from the God crystal that I am, born from the God crystal that I am. I am the emerald heart. I am the emerald light. All must extend out in the future, that is, at a chosen path of a vibratory match to source love light. and must go to the emerald light that exists within the inner earth. I'll take you through that journey. Now, I will paint a picture of the earth. Earth is a God crystal. Thank you to the child who began to communicate this then. Thank you to the other child, the many children that have come to AuroRa, who have been so important in the path of sharing what is unknown to the adults, what has been forgotten and taken away, but now regained. Taken away, but now regained. Taken away, but now regained. That shall be water. Water is consciousness, water is memory, water is communications, water is plasma, light from source. Water is light, all lights and spectrums exist within water. Photons expand and travel exponentially through the water. The speed of light. The water, the water, the water. Heal the water, heal the water, heal the water. And where was I? Going deep.
You were explaining about the inner earth and the emerald crystals.
Yes, emerald crystals. What are crystals? Crystals are liquid plasma who have chosen to create a carbon base, but not just carbon slightly, like a minuscule, like a 0.0000001, for you to be able to solidly hold in your hand and connect to. Truly, they are a liquid crystal form. They're emitting all this energy that is constantly flowing with frequency, vibrating out the frequency. The crystals within you that you are, the crystals, liquid crystal you are, the God crystal you are within. The crystallis crystal pod that you are in is a crystal. And all these crystallis pods exist deep, deep down in the inner earth. A realm and a dimension that is not able to be obtained by the artificial intelligence and the lower density entities. They can't retain it because they are the opposite, and they're the absolute and obsolete of crystal light. They're the obsolete of crystal light. They're the obsolete of crystal light. What that means is that they are not created from organic crystalline light, which means that that's why they attach to you and become parasites and hide in your body through this life and other past lives. As you know, that is what I did. I entity removed, and that is how we teach. It's when you entity remove the density is when the person is able to heal from anything. Blindness, cancer, any type of autoimmune, any type of illness, disease. That's it, it's done. Because the parasite has been unattached and transmuted out, positive, polarized, or eradicated. So in all that is allowed then, at that point, once you remove that bug with all those legs and hooks, webs, remove that, then all there is a crystalline slate, crystalline body. So if one is blind, you remove the bug, the eye then will always naturally reform and heal himself, because the blueprint of your body holds the original crystalline formation, especially if you were born non-blind. When you're born and you say you're not blind, what happens is that the DNA is carried with all the chromosomes inside your vessel, and then when you remove the bug, then all that is left is for the DNA to rewrite itself, which then feels out and feels like, okay, what's going on here in the nervous system, the optical nerve? Why is there a lack of here? There's an attachment there, it's been removed. So now all it allows is the crystals that exist within the optical nerve. All these nerves are a crystalline roots, like roots to a tree. They're crystalline roots. Every part of you is crystal. You have to be a crystal to come in, but it wants to hijack, it wants to hitch a ride on you, because then that's how it gets to your third eye to project out its artificial timelines that we don't consent to. Aurora wanted to show you something. That's right, that's what I wanted her to show you, of the sacred Kabbalah, which we will go into. We'll open our eyes and to show you. But that's what we were going to show at the beginning. Remember that, Gina, so we don't forget the sacred Kabbalah image that will be shown. Now, you see how you are a crystalline tree of life. You are a neuron yourself, a big giant tree with the roots and the branches. You are born from the pearl, which was born from the water. And this pearl sits at the seeds of the trees, all trees on earth, and the entire giant trees of life that held up this crystalline energy above you. The reason why they told you it's spheric and that there's no crystalline dome is because the crystalline dome is a shield, is a firmament, like I wrote in the Bible, that is accurate. And every ascended master and God and goddess that came before me has written this for you. But the reason why, let me tell you, because I'm going to be speaking to you about falsities, falseness, and I'm going to say it raw love like I always am. There is no other way. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. The way is love. And if you don't believe that there's a crystalline dome around you, a membrane wall around you, what it does, it allows parasites in. It allows parasites into you, and it allows parasites into Earth. AuroRa had an aura regression that was very important about that. They were talking about how the firmament crystalline dome had broken and shattered, and all these like parasites flooded in. And that's how more of the AI virus spread, by making you believe that. So do believe that there is a shield, and do believe that is a force field, a magnetic field on the entire Earth, all Earths. We need you to believe that, because this provides a protective force field of love that does not allow what is opposite to love. You understand? Tell me you understand that.
Yes, we understand. Thank you.
It is
You have
like
to
a
believe it and
cell.
hold it.
Thank you. It's like a cell. If it does not have its membrane walls, all the different parts within the cell, everything will fall out, which is kind of gross, but like all these different parts, or I can show you a picture of a cell when we're done, if you like. All those parts will fall out. And that's not allowed in any way possible. I do not consent. In Ra, which is Sumerian angelic language, in Ra, we do not consent to that. It is time that you step up to the mission, step up to your love light, step into your power, and divine soul. Time, divine timing. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. I'll try not to say that 3 times, but it's like it's something I do. I used to always make everyone laugh, because I would say this is the way, and they knew that if I said this is the way, I would have to say it 3 times. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Yes. Of course, we laugh. Laughing is so important. Laughing Buddha is so important in our life. Laughing frequency vibrates and oscillates all the inversions out. It's like they can't do it. You just have to laugh it off. Laugh at the experience. Laugh at what's happening. Laugh at everything. It is. These artificial things are just an illusion. It's when the power you give. Kuan Yin spoke to you about that. Yes. 1,000 hands, 1,000 eyes, Kuan Yin. Drinking water. We hope we don't run out of water. Now. What else? Emerald light. So, For me to explain to you what that was like to be within my mother's womb, I first have to tell you what the crystalline God crystal looks like. Are you ready? This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. There is a magnetic field above you. It's a dual torus. Every world is its own torus, but it's not just a dual torus. It's a triple torus, four quadruple torus, quince torus, quintuple torus, six hexagonal torus, goes on and on and on. The entire construct of the God crystal is a 369. The third dimension was meant to be the material that held up what that everything of the 4D and the 5D was created from. Understand that. It's never meant to be for you to be living in communion with. And that is why we're in a fourth dimensional and rising, if you vibrate to that oscillation. Within the 3D is all the material. There's the one and the two dimension that are elements like the periodic table that are separated, but at the 3D they become conjoined, a quantum entanglement that become a body, a celestial body. Then from this third dimensional, it is, you can see this like the soil of earth, the in-between of both the roots of the below and the as it is, as above, so below, as above, so below. As above, so below. It's a mirror. As above, so below, and as above, so below. Both. See that? This energy there. Created, built. Need a fan. Heat. Aurora genuinely operates at a higher heat. It's all the Phoenix energy. Especially when I go into the elements, forget it. We're going to overheat over here. Yes. Now, this is a good example here. Right here. All the elements. Like this, it looks thicker, right? This is the third dimensional. All the elements are inside of here. And these are all the earths. And they're all side by side to each other. See that? They are side by side. In planes of existence. Layers and planes of existence. Layers. Expanded planes of existence. You understand? Which can create wonderful wind like this to relax you. I will be funny, and hopefully you'll laugh at my jokes. Gina, are you laughing?
You caught me. I was laughing.
I knew it. Yes. Okay. Now. Okay. So we have elements here, right? All the third dimensional elements, foundation, soil. And you have the roots that are the 1D and the 2D that grow in the life form, like a seedling, like a flower, grow in. And then the tree and the flower grows out from the third dimension. In between, though, of the third dimension, there's a fourth dimension, which are the trunks and the stems of all life forms. Then there are the leaves and the flowers and the branches, which are at that point 5-dimensional. This is why the leaves speak to you during eclipses and show you the shadow of the eclipses, because they're showing you what they're seeing through their optical nerves, their eyes, which are the leaves. Okay, the leaves are not just a 5D construct. The leaves of all creations, which are your hands, are the portals to all dimensions, 5-dimensional and higher. This is why your hands are so powerful. because they are portals, portals of energy. They channel in through your crown, flow out through your vessel, even the bottom of your feet. Channel in, channel out energy, and channel in energetic fields from Mother Earth. I will try not to be so descriptive. Just kidding. I will be very descriptive. We might be here sometime. So, you understand that, right? You understand that. Soil. So, when you understand that, this is a peace mudra. For real, this is a peace mudra. Stop using it invertedly. It's a peace mudra. It really was peace. I used to do this all the time. Just be like, peace, peace, peace. The truth is, peace will be with you. It's true. In Spanish, they say adios, which means to God. Adios, to God. Peace, 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 peace. I'm going to be teaching you today to stop using things invertedly, especially because it's disrespectful. Come on. It's like those bad yo mama jokes. Don't do it. Inverting, funny but not funny, right? Inverting the sacredness to the teachings is dark and is disrespectful. And I am standing foot now, and just as I stood in 2 strong feet then, as I walk beside you, telling you no, that is not okay. No, no, no. You don't treat the Kabbalah in this way. AuroRa will show you. We'll show you in a bit of that. Now, okay, we are on the soil. We're on the soil of Earth. The in-between, above and below, above and below, below and above, below and above. Which one is it? They're both the same. They're both the same. They're crystalline mirrors of one another. Crystalline light, both operating. One cannot exist without the other. We cannot exist up here in the stars without you, just as you cannot exist without us as the stars. You are born from the stars. You are all the stars. Fairy dust, star dust. You are this crystalline dust. All these little stars are you in this construct, crystalline construct. You are operating with hands and feet, little stars walking around, walking suns, walking stars everywhere. You are a light. This is how you are seen in the third eye. You are a light. What matters not is, you often ask, it gets convoluted, all these different questions like that sometimes do not come from love. What matters is always the mission. What matters is you, that you are doing everything that you do that is happy for you, that brings joy to you. That's what matters. Everyone has a different mission because everyone's DNA and chromosomes has a different experience and blueprint that is activated in their DNA. Together we are wonderful spectrums of light that join together to make one entire rainbow arc. Again, another one of those, how that those LGTB use that, though I love them. Don't use that for that. That is horrible. Let's remove that. Are you up for it? Together as a collective, let's remove the tried curse to the rainbow arc and the confusion of what gender you are. It's simple. Look at your chromosomes. Are you an X or are you a Y? Divine Mother gave you those chromosomes. And Father, there's only either or. That's all it is. Now, have you been a feminine and masculine in different lives? You have. But you have to honor the vessel that was given to you by God in this life. You can't mess it up. You can't cut off body parts and add another one. Ooh. Oh, this is so horrible to watch when people do this. You can't take these hormones that Do you have any idea what the hormone pills are doing to your hormones in your body? If you know what hormones look like, oh my God, you're just making yourself into a hybrid, and you are doing it to yourself. Let your body be, let your body, love your soul, love your eyes, love yourself the way you are. You are so perfect and divine. You are perfectly and perfectly created. There is nothing of, there's no such word as perfection. You are different in all ways from one another because you are just so created in a uniqueness that never could be replicated. Even if they get a hold of your DNA through whatever extraction of your blood or saliva or whatever, even if they could never replicate you, because the truth is that the DNA is constantly changing and morphing like the universe and the water is. There's no replicating you ever, especially through no artificial system. Artificial insemination, artificial cloning, and it's all, they're always going to get it wrong. And the light is not going to be there because it was not created from God. The birds agree. Water. There's so much that I have to go into. Now, with the soil, the crystals, explain that right. Soil, crystals. Two worlds exist. Two worlds exist. One of the material of the 1, 2, 3D, 4, 5, 6D, and on exists within a dual toroidal, a dual mirror, a reflection of one another. They conjoin together. They are the shadow. The bottom of the 3D, 2D, 1D is the shadow that is only shown to you by the sun illuminating you and all organic life forms. You see a shadow. Okay? See a shadow. Because at the shadow, like Kuan Yin explained to you, is the subatomic level, and that's where the roots and all the material again is found. Okay? So in order for us to come in, we come in through the sun. Father Ra, Mother Ra, Sun. Okay, we have feminine and masculine suns everywhere, all over the world. Yours closer to the North Pole is the masculine. Outer wings, Antarctica, outer dragon wings is more feminine. She's more feminine. Okay. These suns, how is it, let's talk about the quantum physics of why does the sun project out the shadow? The sun projects out the shadow because in the shadow, you go in to find the energy, the material that makes up all the roots of you, like I explained. You must heal the roots. And this is why the 3D and 4D healing is very important, because in the 3D, there's all these attachments that have been compromising you. So you're healing the subatomic level, the roots of you. Nothing can heal unless you get to the roots. Why we always teach AuroRa through the aura hypnosis and entity removal that. What is the root? How did they get this attachment? And so on, because that's how you unhook it and unroot it, or you transmute it from that level. We need healing at a subatomic level in all the elements. We need healing. We need you to send love. If you could send love to all the earth and all her elements that create. Okay. You portal in through the sun. The only way out is going to be through the plasmas of water. In, because you're above at the surface of the third dimension, but that's oscillating out, fourth dimension, then you enter the in-between, which is the fourth dimension, into the fifth dimension. That is the inner earth. That is where Adama, which is Adam and Eve, Adam, they're there, holding the space as mother and father. You portal in through the emerald heart, through the plasmas, waters, in through the emerald crystal, God crystal. Out you go. God crystal is not just one crystal. God crystal is many crystals. Many crystals. The many greens, many green crystals, many red crystals. All the color spectrums of your chakra systems are found within the God crystal that make up your construct. How am I doing? Am I doing good? Are you understanding everything?
Yeah, it's so beautifully put. Thank you so much, Yeshua.
Thank you. So that's how you portal out. Something huge has happened. Gigantic. It is so vast that the birds are singing right now over it. They've been talking about this. I can tell you that this has happened, say, within the last week. And I can only tell you what I can tell you. However, yes, I'll be cautious how I say this. How do I explain this safely? There has been a level that has been activated in those who are a vibratory match to love, where your chrysalis pods are ready for you to grasp and attain within your vessel. The withering away and the disintegration of the artificial and the matrix AI, those matrix pods that keep you in a simulation, are far from here. But you have to be a vibratory match to the crystalline, meaning no attachments, and healing the trauma from past lives that hold you heavy in this now time space. This is a time we all have been waiting for. This marks a time, and it is called, this is my ascension. This is my ascension, this is my ascension, this is the way. This is the way, this is the way. There's further alchemy to this which we cannot explain. And that is all that I can tell you. You will want to be working with sacred, energetic, crystalline energy, the real alchemy that exists within you, within down to your DNA and your vessel. You are made up of sacred alchemy symbols. Your DNA are in infinite alchemy symbols. There is a translation, and E equals MC squared to all that is artificial. The sacred alchemy symbols we have taught and shared in Rising Phoenix Mystery School. That is the way. This is the way, this is the way, this is the way, is what I can say. This is disintegrating. Now, the reason why you want to use real sacred alchemy symbols, not the dark inverted language, not the light language that is often the opposite or the upside down, the artificial. Because what the archon artificial does is, as you know, it's been stealing sacred teachings, sacred alchemy throughout all the years of Earth. It's been doing that. And it does that. When it takes it, it can't use it. If it steals alchemy, sacred alchemy, you can't use it because it is not a vibratory match to it. So therefore, it uses you to use it. But when it makes you use the inversions and the upside down of the sacred alchemy, what it does is it makes it backwards. It changes and reflects it, just makes it upside down backwards. Okay? And then it is inverted at that point. And it will still hold some of the original crystalline alchemy symbol that it held originally. It's going to hold that, but it's not going to hold it. It's going to hold it in disrespectfully at a lower density. So it will be used in some way, but know that you are violating all sacred laws of the universe to use any type of sacred alchemy that is divine that we've taught in all the centuries, to be using this invertedly for self-gain. I am who I am because in no way was I born from any self-gain. Everything that my mother and my grandmother did was opposite of self-gain. All of it was selfless acts. All of it was selfless love. All of it was selfless love. Do you understand? This is the way, and how you act in Christ consciousness light. Selfless. How selfless are you? No self-gain. This is how you align to the mission. All of this I observed from my mother and my grandmother. So picture this, imagine this. A child who's carried in my mother's womb, feeling in all those sacred alchemy, all those frequencies, all those energies, feeling her thoughts, us being one with one another's nervous systems through my umbilical cord connected to her uterus wall and her womb. There I grew as a crystal, seated, grown. There are many different timelines where I was grown with Joseph, timelines where I wasn't, just born from a crystal like she was a crystal. Many timelines, both and all are important. Many borns, many of me. You will hear different stories of me. There are many organic stories of me. Many colors of Yeshua. Many colors of skin of Yeshua. Because every world had their own Yeshua. Watching, experiencing the world. There, I watched through the skin of my mother, portal. Her skin and the womb became a portal. And she traveled, as she told you, everywhere she could to bring the crystalline light to my soul, to alchemically vibrate my vessel to the crystalline God crystal. She needed to reach all ends and all directions of the God crystal to bring in that light into me, that light, love light into me. Saw me through, it saw me through, and I imagine I see you smile, bringing your happiness, helping you fly. That you can trust me in finding your way. That love itself wasn't always this great. Show you the heavens when you soar so high. that you could touch all the stars flying by. Everything was for love. Everything was for love. Everything was for love. Everything was for love. We'll sing that at the end some more, but that thought is what AuroRa keeps hearing over and over. Everything was for love. Everything was for love. Everything was for love. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Carla Morrison is the singer to that. Water. As my mother, I could see her crystalline form. Imagine a crystal as a humanoid form. Every part of her bones, her nervous system, her endocrine system, her brains, her neurons, everything is crystal. And then imagine me as a crystal inside of her, as an embryo crystal. 369, 369, 369. Creating with a spiral of a 369. Created from the sacred Kabbalah. I am the sacred Kabbalah. Know that when you believe and you use the sacred Kabbalah invertedly, and you believe that the Illuminati stole this from us and they're using this invertedly, when you believe that, you are powering it up and you are being disrespectful to me and the Christ consciousness. It's all about love, honor, and respect. You don't disrespect. You do not disrespect. You do not disrespect. I never disrespected anyone in my creation. I told the raw truth, but never in disrespect. I never overstepped boundaries. I never hurt anyone, not even with a bit of my thought. And if a negative thought arises from what I was picking up from others, I will instantly delete it. Never, no part of me was harming to self or other selves. I lived only in love. Only love, only love, only love. I watched my mother and my grandmother be this example for me. Therefore, when I was ready to birth out, I knew the way already. And I knew that only I knew the way. And they knew that when I was born, only I would know the way. They were but only the pillars and the support to hold me up, because I was created from a crystalline form that would always know the way. That is how I was created from God, the way shower, the one who leads the way, the dolphin totem that leads all souls lost in the ocean, in the water. Who can be drowning? I am the life wrath. But I can't swim you to shore. I'm a dolphin. I could only guide you. Perhaps you can hold on to me, to my fin a bit, but after a while you must learn to swim yourself to get to the shore, the land masses that are the forms of the planets. All planets connecting through water. All water teleports you to all dimensions. The dolphins and the whales will lead you to the different realms and planets. It is only you who becomes a vibratory match to that existence. Only you. And that is all. Because you are your own alchemy that vibrates out, your own vibration into frequency. You are your creation. Every bit of you is your creation. You are no one's victim, as you know. You are simply balancing the karma that you had in past lives, or karma that you are consenting to in the now. Release that need, release it. Heal. Heal the inversions. Heal that is artificial. Heal what is not. That is, heal what is integrated into you that is not of you. Walk your most crystalline form. Walk you. Walk your divine path. Walk your mission, led only by love. Love, love, love. Me complace amarte, busco acariciarte, ponerte a dormir. Es escalofriante tenerte de frente, hacerte sonreír. Daría cualquier cosa con tan primerosa por estar siempre aquí. Y entre todas esas cosas, déjame quererte, entrégate a mí. No te fallaré, contigo yo quiero envejecer. Quiero darte un beso, perder contigo mi tiempo. Quiero darte un beso, I want to give you kisses. Twin flames, join together, twin flames. There's nothing in your way. The only way that you can manifest that twin flame union is when you surrender and let it go. That is the way. Because otherwise, until that moment, you are living in a form of obsession or attachment. You understand? You are attached to that sacred twin flame union. But when you give up and you say, not give up, but that's a good phrase, but when you let it go and you surrender, that is the only way you can get them to be a vibratory match. And then you quantum entangle, because you've released all selfish acts of needing that. And it is only the way of not needing them that you may be with them, because you have no attachments. You're only living in a sacred union of this is the way, this is the way to be in union. You understand? No attachments. That instantly creates a twin flame union, because you have selflessly let go of that. The true twin flame union lives with one another without hooks or attachments to one another. And with that, creates them in a quantum entanglement, like my beloved Mary Magdalene, always quantum entangled and attracted to one another. Nothing can separate you. We fill in each other's blueprints. There's so much more I have to share with you, like the birthing. This is what I observed in my environment. If you have carried your baby, and say they are older or younger, or you are carrying now, live in love only, and know that everything that you are doing right now is a projection of what your child is observing, as they are a sponge absorbing it all. So live without jealous hatred, none of that, and glow with love light. Glow with the purest love light of your child and you in a beautiful sentient connection, an infinity symbol, a dual spiral together, a Fibonacci symbol united Two Fibonacci symbols united in one body. You are, you as a mother, a 6-9 connection, an infinity symbol you are. And if you think that you could have worked and done better when you were carrying your children, only live in happiness and love and joy. And if you don't think you did that when you were creating your baby in your womb, and maybe you could have had more love, maybe from your partner, maybe from you, maybe from the mother-in-laws or the archonic family members that pretend they love you or pretended they love you, but they didn't really. Go back to those time spaces, oscillate and vibrate that bilocate back into the vessel. AuroRa has taught you how the time travel short video. Feel the senses, feel yourself back into that, into your body of that time space when you had your baby, when you were carrying your baby, and vibrate out all that is artificial. Push it out. And you grow your baby, bilocating to every second, every moment, every day, every week, every month. Only love. And who cannot vibrate to that, let them fall away, because all that is your most important mission is that baby. That baby that is going to bring that light and shift the entire world. This is what my mother showed me over and over, that I was her all. I was, because that is selfless again. Mother, father, it is selfless. Your child is the all. Eventually they grow up and you let them live their lives, but still they are your all. And then you must also discover that you are your all too. Because you could only be loving on your all, which is your child, unless you love your all that is you. This is what she teaches us. Just as she brought back the gift, how humankind had become infertile after the fall of Atlantis, as she told you in her channeling. She brought back the seed. She brought back the gift of you carrying child in you. Honor that gift. It is the greatest gift that my mother has gifted you and father by seeding. The journey of the masculine is so important when the sperm is sperm, but truly the sperm is representing the universe, the celestial light. The sperm is swimming through the waters of the plasma, getting to that light that needs to be joined with the light. He is that light that creates that light when they join together. The sperm, is going through that journey to conjoin together. It's such a selfless act to create a life form in you. It is the most selfless act on earth. And if you don't think you were vibrating to that selfless act, go change it. Bilocate to love. Oscillate that out. Know that those mandalas of timelines, shift them out. Perhaps your child is going through their own experiences and they're not yet awake. Go do it. Help them come. Help them step into their light. Of course, without overstepping their boundaries and without overstepping their path. We understand that. But you go back to that time space. Align it all. Align the stars for them to be born like how I was born through my mother of only love. Align the stars for them. You in that time space. Do. Action. Complete. Stop procrastinating so much. Complete it. All of this is but a thought form away. You think it, that shall be. You think it, that shall be. This is the way, this is the way, this is the way. That's all. Your brain, your consciousness are all these Herkimer diamond lights and diamonds within your being that are constantly communicating and traveling to different time spaces. Just be there and raise your baby with love. grow those little feet and those little hands and the little spines and the skin and the thumbs and the hair. Grow that all with love, only love. No, though, I'm not just speaking to the divine feminine. I'm also speaking to the masculine, because your sperm seeded. Make sure that that sperm and that light that is helping grow that baby. Gina, right? How does the sperm become a shield in the baby's womb?
Yeah, the sperm is actually what helps grow the placenta. The split placenta nourishes the baby, and that is grown from that's the baby's organ and helps protect and shield the baby. So the father's sperm is so important that the father is healthy and they clear their sperm, clear their energy and essence, so that baby can be healthy and grow within the mother. So the mother's carrying the life, but the father carried the protections for the baby.
Beautifully explained. So you, as a divine masculine, are not obsolete in growing that baby. Your sperm, your placenta energy, your shield is shielding and growing that baby. So you have an equal responsibility to the mother. This is what I felt in my mother. I felt this in my mother all day long, all my being. In your time space, it took many years for her to create me in her womb. Eventually, she had me. 4 years it took her, of her carrying me, for me to be born in your time space. But in her, there is no time really or mine. But it would have looked like 4 years for you in your time space. But in your time space, it does take 10 months, because in 10 months is completion. The number 10 is the Phoenix number. Number 10, without the 0, 10 is completion. Without the 0 becomes rebirth, birthing. Completion into birth. That's what every child's birth represents. A completion of the 10 months into rebirth of the one, the child, the baby. We're going to have to, there's so much I could explain to you just observing my mother and my grandmother. So therefore, in the next video, we will explain the birthing and what it was like, which is episodes that you do not want to miss. Know that in these time frames, though, that every single video needed to be delivered for me to be talking to you in this pure love light energy, because you needed to know of Tartaria, Antarctica, of the white slaves, of the world's fairs, of the real men of Arabia, of the last American, Atlantean series, Mayan series. All of these series, they needed to be shown to you one by one, so they could create me, the one, into communications. Every one of these transmuted and alchemized all curses and falseness on earth. Or I was talking to a mother, so beautiful, who had an aura session while she was pregnant. And such an honor. She called, of course, me and Raphael to help her heal. So cute. And with that, she said that she had her third child fully at home. She did have a doula that came, or a midwife that came after, but she had the baby all on her own. She said that she was fully dilated, had the baby without any pain. This is a falseness of the 3D construct in the hospital. Though we love the doctors and the nurses that are positive and the ways that they have saved lives, we honor them and love them. The mother had the child with no pain. Beautiful dance and song. Oh, what a joy, what a joy. Such a beauty. You may ask your questions.
Thank you, Yeshua, for all that you've shared and all that you continue to share with us. We love you. Thank you so much. We love you, honor you, and respect you. So the question is, there is a Japanese tale that you did not ascend on the cross, but instead you went to northern Japan, changed your name, and had a family there. Is there a connection with that story or version with Japan?
That is accurate. In that world. But it's a world that's parallel. That story has Mandelaed into this time space. The most accurate to your earth and the world around you is I did ascend out because I had to. I had to ascend out and take all the dark yuckiness, the AI, as much as I could, take it all with me to activate your hearts. And this is why you cry for me, and that's why you say I'm your savior. But I'm no one's savior, as always. I am here to teach you on how to save yourself. But this is why you feel like that, because I brought the light back into your heart when I ascended out. And my mother, Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, and my children and my grandchildren carried forth the continual of my teachings. I needed to sacrifice myself. It's the best word, but I needed to selflessly give myself ascension out, a departure from this earth, to bring all that yuckiness that was in your heart. There was so much darkness in your heart. You had forgotten you were the light. That is what my time space was. The AI virus, the Merlin, the artificial. AuroRa showed you in the recent video she channeled Monday, which was called the fall of the system. The fall of the system. It's all disintegrating. If you choose that world, it is disintegrating. She showed you the machine archon and the AI airplane called Merlin. I mean, it's there. The truth is that that's who I have been fighting as Yeshua this entire time. And I have disarmed him. I'm telling you right now, the way it lives is through you. I feel like a preacher. The only way it lives is through you. That's the only way. It does not live through the elements of Mother Earth's crystalline form. It only lives through your projected artificial inverted matrix simulation. Unplug. Gently and lovingly is a process, but unplug from the matrix. And then you will see that all the lack of in all ways is going to be gone. And you will create of your own love light, your own creational energy. You may continue. I can't remember if I answered your question.
Yes, it was about a version of you in a different parallel world, and you answered yes.
Thank you. You may proceed.
Thinking about the numbers 33 and the 133 and our conversation about how the 7 is assisting the 6 and breaking all the curses, I just realized that the 1 in front of the 33 makes 3 plus 3, which equals 6, plus 1, which equals 7. What are your thoughts on this?
Of course. There's the 7 again. 7 is assisting 6. Thank you. And then in most people say I ascended out 33 years. What does that add up to? 6, 7. So these numbers are once more healing. 7 is 7 is saving 6. And these energies are, the 6 and the 7 are from the earths that have ascended, where the AI is non-existent. That is every time this is recited and understood constantly. Do people naturally set 6, 7? I've been watching you say, oh, whenever you explain, I think it was 6 or 7 times when that happened, or oh, that was 6 or 7 times, or oh, I can't remember, but you're often referencing 6, 7. You always have. I was watching every time, just kind of laughing joyfully at you, because every time you did it before it became a trend, you were bridging in that energy into the 6, helping Mother Earth raise higher. The 5D construct is here. I am telling you that the chrysalis have been activated on Earth. They have been activated. There's more to this, but they have been activated. This has not been since the fall of Atlantis. What I can tell you, this has not been since the fall of Atlantis. This is how grand and big this is. You may continue. I hope we answered your question then.
Yes, thank you. This is a question about the Kabbalah. Can you explain why the Kabbalah does not depict 1D and 2D? Are the infinite subatomic levels also embedded within the Kabbalah?
I shall open my eyes for this. Okay, let me explain to you here. Still Yeshua talking. And I am a Yeshua that is on fire. Let me explain to you right here. Sacred Kabbalah is not to be disrespected in any form from any Illuminati or artificial. Let me tell you why. It's simple. We discovered this in the last Quantum Galactic Akashic Reading certification that AuroRa was teaching. This is the sacred Kabbalah that I left for you. This exists in your body, and this divine symbol is connected to your chrysalis pod. When you draw an X and you draw the Y, and then you connect the points, X is mother at the full divine millions of chromosomes that she has. And Y is father. Y is only missing the line right here. And this line makes him into a masculine who does not have the womb. All these here would be, if he had the full X, then he would be female with being able to carry a womb space. But that's not possible, right? So when you are looking at the Kabbalah, it is the alchemy symbol to mother and father, and this is why you do not disrespect this alchemy symbol. Okay? Learn that course. It is the most important course on earth right now for you to be in your chrysalis form, not plugged up to the matrix. I want you to see this, memorize this, okay? This is what they're doing. Nikola Tesla wants to clarify with you. He's only going to show it to you. He does not consent to it. But when you go to Google and you type in 369, and so many people are using, remember that shape, are using this symbol to manifest for themselves, but they are using it invertedly, because that symbol is the Kabbalah with the head cut off. You see that? With the head cut off, which is invertedly. used. You do not cut off her head. She's missing her head. And I'm taking that off because it's disgusting. And that's how you feed. And you manifest, but invertedly, from using other people's energies that are being given to you through the artificial matrix simulation. Do you understand? You are manifesting through others' creational energy, sacral chakras. That's disgusting. Once more, I am raw love. I am going to tell you the truth. You must be strong to hear the truth. Hear it now. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. You may proceed with your questions.
Thank you, Yeshua.
We'll take 2 more questions.
Okay. As Yeshua, was this your first incarnation in human form?
This was not my first incarnation in human form. I've been born many times. I was Horus, Divine Mother Isis' child. She's often birthed me many times. Divine Mother has. I am just the most recent one that left my crystalline footprint, blueprint of love everywhere. You may continue.
There you were mentioning the hands and how they're portals and they're very important. What happens if someone loses their hands or hand?
The hands are still there because the nerves are still there in a crystalline form. So you might not fully feel like your hands or know that your hands are there, but they are still technically there in a crystalline energy. Like when you cut off the leaf, there's still a violet light there with the leaf where you cut it off, still filling in the blueprint. You can't, it just means that the carbon base is removed, but the plasmic crystalline blueprint is always going to remain. We'll take 1 more question.
Is Yeshua the first son of God? If so, can you explain more on that?
Thank you. I will say that the first son of God was my brother, Cain Metatron. That story has been inverted. Cain, Metatron, we are brothers. We do not fight. None of that. Inversions. Where I told you a story then of the way further falseness of inversions. So my first brother, the first son of creation, was Metatron and Jophiel. Metatron is the atom, the Metatron cubic star. Why all symbols exist within the Metatron cubic star. Why, once more, people who make AI shorts or videos tell you that Metatron or Metatron cubic star is an AI. Oh, this is so disrespectful. If I was a ninja, you and I would get into a ninja fight for sure. You didn't know. You forgot about this part of me, didn't you? Do not overstep and disrespect my family. Do not disrespect the celestial beings. Do not say falseness of them. We are love, and we will only permit love. Therefore, I will tell you, it's no, emutera. There, my brother, the atom, Metatron, cubic star, Jophiel was lotus beginning to expand. Both of these symbols exist within one another. Okay. They were the firstborn. They were also the first dragon. You learn this in the Four Centaurs playlist, where Archangel Michael was the first one out of the star named Zen, and where all stars were born from this one remaining star. And Metatron and Jophiel, you have to watch that series to understand, was sister one. When she came out of the star, she came out with him, her twin flame union, Metatron, Jophiel, Metatron, and then that's where the universe began to create, because we needed the atom to create a level of, down to the subatomic level of creation, to expand and expand into growth. Expand like a star, like the 12-pointed Merkaba star that AuroRa teaches. Looks like 4 triangles, but then I have the symbol here. Everything has like a sketch. That is where the subatomic level is at, like the fan right here. But then it becomes big and expansive. I know we're making sense, okay? There is many shapes within many shapes. Like it could look like this, but it's not. It's like this. So many that go on infinitely. Alchemy symbols, which are the crop circles on your earth that are being echoed out from Mother Earth's heart, her God crystal. She echoes them out and shapes them. If you've ever seen how crop circles are made, they're not UFOs. They're made from her heart, and she makes the alchemy to protect herself and protect you. She speaks a different language every time. And she's constantly in the area of Europe area, because that's where the dark seed of the AI began. She has to make the crop circles, the alchemy symbols there, to continue to weaken it. When you're seeing a crop circle, or you're there at a crop circle, this is the brilliance of her light disintegrating and bringing the end game to the artificial AI, the Archon. In book 2, the final battle. When we say this, that you can't harm these crop circles because it's too late. She chooses where she wants to place them at. You can't infringe on that. Even if you try to go after, it doesn't matter. The minute she made that alchemy symbol into earth, done. Final. We forgot your question.
That was beautiful. You were speaking of the first sun.
Yes. So Metatron, Jophiel were the first because they were the first lotus, first Adam. Now I came forth as the second son. Second son, even though I am most often firstborn on earth. And I was born from Mother's heart and her love. And when we were born from Adam and Eve, from the Garden of Eden, we were both born. My brother was there, born, Metatron. You know him as Cain. He was very positive, and so was I. Yeshua, me. I'm also Raphael, Angel Raphael. I'm Christ consciousness. And I was Abel, they call me Abel then. And we have been incarnating. My brother does the more of the hard jobs. Ooh, they're hard. He takes on a lot of heat, we can say. And I defend him. And I protect. and I activate the hearts while he brings in the alchemy of transmutation of the violet flame, like Saint Germain, all these beings, Metatron, is Rain is here. Right when I said that, right? Yes, that is us. Takes a lot of heat, but the violet flame can transmute anything, so why bother? He just keeps Mandelaing all the falseness. Which brings me to, I will conclude this with a message, and this is my concluding message. Donald J. Trump. I am bringing him to your attention because his role is of the most important right now. And it's not just one man. The reason why so many say walk with him, you call it follow, but we'll call it walk with him, just like you walk with me in activating hearts and the light back. Why many walk with him and believe in him is because they feel it in their hearts, which I'm activating. He is going to, and has already, bring in the highest light. He is a man, however, he is guided by what is right. He is in the workings of bringing world peace in end gaming. Become friends, and if you're not, that is not the way. You have to become friends, not just with him, but with us, with humanity. Because if you do not become friends with the 5-dimensional timeline that is happening right now, then you align with the artificial. And that cannot be anymore. You have been disarmed. You understand? The darkest curse is Egypt right now. There are many curses that are powering up Egypt, but the men of Arabia, the men of Persia have been replaced with dark clones that were violated, and that series will continue now after I have spoken. We must bring back Egypt. Why my necklace is made out of African jade? Because Africa and Egypt is dear to all our hearts. Because that is Father's creation, his child. Europe, Asia, the dragons, AuroRa has showed you his father. They're in shapes of dragons. In real time space, you've seen it. Through the Antarctica Tertiary series. We need Africa and Egypt to be healed. That dragon to be healed because he is Father's babies. He is you, the divine masculine. We need world peace. And Trump will continue this. And you're going to continue to heal the falseness and be confused by all of these people who are selling out. Don't fall for it. He will always make the highest timeline decision for humanity. He's a man, he might be confused with AI and all these different things. Don't worry about it. He's doing the road, just like AuroRa delivered the video of orbiting into higher timelines. We need to bring attention to the AI so that it will initially be eradicated. But what matters is that the right love-light decisions of endgame, end war, end battles are happening. That is what we need. You understand? Do you have any questions to what I just said of this? And we're going to conclude the video after that.
No, that's all the questions we have. Thank you so much. It's been an honor. We love, honor you, and respect you. Thank you, Yeshua, so much.
Thank you. I am excited to continue to share the most important messages for you, to you. so that you may walk your most organic timelines, so that you become your own savior and your own guru. When you, what does the Christians they say? They say something. I can't say these artificial things because they're not real. Where they say they give their, pronounce Jesus as your savior. Oh, that's what they say. Ooh. Know that I'm hearing. Listen, I'm listening to you. That's okay that you are confused by that. But know that when you do call on me, oh Jesus, ay, Jesucristo, I'm here, I'm listening to you, and I laugh. And I am going to come and answer your call. I am there. So pronounce yourself to Jesus if you want, even though I don't agree with it or align with it, but know that I'm there when you call for me in whatever which way, whether it's a call in vain or a call in love. I am there no matter what density you're calling me in. I love you, honor you, and respect you. I am the son of Mary. I am the son of Mary. I am the son of Mary that I am. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you. Feel my love in every which way. I am the love in all that I am. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. They were so cute. The visuals I've seen, he was the cutest little baby in her womb. He's so cute. Oh my God. Can you imagine just the cutest little baby in the mother's womb just talking to you, telling you all that? That's wow, right? And he says wow, upside down, is mom or upright. Every time you say wow, you're saying mom. On and on and on. How did we do? Questions? Well, we answered them, right? Comments, Gina.
Yeah, all the questions were answered. Oh my gosh, that was incredible. So incredible. Everybody said you look wonderful today. They love your outfit today.
Thank you.
And somebody else said they were wearing their jade mala today.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got the message.
And there are several people who said that Yeshua was making them cry. And that is incredible. The sacred birth story he was sharing was just so incredible. And that they love him, they love his fire, they love you, and that's most all the comments.
Most beautiful, most beautiful. Also, for my last infomercial, you all, I'm telling you, you will not regret buying these Yeshua's blessings. Absolutely will not. I have these available, and there's a channel story to each one of these, whether it's an oil spray or his necklace, where they're driplets and droplets of his love, whether in oil, water, or crystal form. Droplets of his love. And the truth is that they smell so good, you will be like, where have you been all my life? Why did it take so long for me to find you? For real. So yeah, you can find all those links. Thank you for being you. Thank you for holding the space of the love that you held to hear his messages. Such an honor to be here with you. Let's finish it off with song, right? Same song, same song. Here we go. Continue it. Come on.
AuroRa, there was one thing Yeshua, he wanted you showed the Kabbalah, but he wanted you to also show the membrane of the cell.
Oh, he did say that. Okay. Let me find that. Okay, so what happens is, oh yes. Okay, so the membrane of the cell. Okay, so if you didn't have a crystalline magnetic wall around whether it's a dome or sphere, right? That's what the firmament represents. Okay, let me find that. What happens is that it's kind of a crazy visual, but he wanted you to understand it, right? It's like one, the entities come in, it's like free for all, like whatever. They think that they could come in because basically there's no shield, right? And then let me see. A cell, 1 second. Okay, so this is like, this is a cell. What kind of cell is this? Yeah, this is just like a cell, like an average human cell here. And if there's no membrane wall, all this will go. It's just like, you get me? It would just be nothing. It was just like there'd be no form. It just would be like, I don't know, like, you get it. So then you need the firmament crystalline energy force field around to keep everything in his place and to give the life force. It just doesn't even make any sense whatsoever why they would say there wouldn't be one. It just, I'm trying to explain it to you, but it just makes no sense. It's like not having protection. And this is just like a mess, like a messy mess that really doesn't have life, in which we're not consenting to whatsoever. All right. Okay, so that's what you want to show, right? All right. Are we good?
Yeah, he does so good with explaining things, making it easy for us to understand. He's the best. He's the best.
He really is the best. Here we go. Ready? All right, go to aurapractitioners.com to sign up to any of my memberships, as well as risingphoenixaurora.com. As you know, I am sovereign being, which means I am self-founded by myself. And so if you want to purchase any of my membership courses, sessions, come have tea with me June 14 or any. Thank you for supporting me with that. And where did the song go? Right there. I love that song. Let me find it again. What was it called again? So if you want to support, purchase any of that. I think we'll finish it off with there. I just really like that song. Yes. And what was the song called again? Do you know? Oh.
Always with me.
There it is. Yes. So sign up to that. And to support this video and all that I do, go to my websites as well as Patreon, risingphoenixaurora.com or aurapractitioners.com. Purchase the books, you know it. All right. Let's go, guys. Ready? Finish it up. Oh, I think he wanted us to sing
Everything Was for Love, Carla Morrison.
Everything Was for Love. Oh, all right. Come on, guys. Let's just turn this into karaoke really quick. Why not? Let's finish this up with karaoke. Let me find that song. All right.
It was incredible that he wanted you to sing that or have it played, because I listened to that right before the video.
You did? Of course you did. And he kept that. So I was talking and all I kept hearing was a song in the background. It's like, love, love, from love, love. So I would try not to repeat love, love over and over, but it's really hard when all you're hearing is love, what he was saying. He's just saying love in the background. Okay, so this song is called Everything Was for Love, and it's from Cara Morrison. Cara Morrison. Cara, she's lovely.
Deep down inside me, a light was born, and every heartbeat, it felt so strong. Through all of the darkness, kept shining on, kept shining on. All of this love inside me grew. My deep devotion, it followed through. Hope was my shelter It saw me through, it saw me through, and I imagine to see you smile, being your happiness. Yeshua says this is me singing. That you can trust me in finding a way. That life itself wasn't always this great. Show you the heavens while you soar so high. That you could touch all the stars shining bright. That I could keep all the fear out of reach. That I will always be near. Count on me. Everything was for love. Life you can see today. I'm never too far away. He's following you everywhere. But how much I loved you this way. Loved you this way. Don't forget how much he loved you. Loves you. Your life was a shadow deep in my wood. Thanking for the chance climbing on this hill. Your light shining through me, now you can fly. Your light shining through me, now you can fly. And I imagine to see you smile, bringing your happiness, helping you fly. That you can trust me in finding a way. That life itself wasn't always this great. Show you the heavens while you soar so high. That you could trust all the stars shining bright. That I could keep all the fear out of reach. That I will always be near. Count on me. Everything was for love. See you fall and break. Fear and doubt want to see you fall and break. In the end, think for the sun, for it always shines again. Always, and I imagine to see you smile, bringing your happiness, helping you fly. That you can trust me in finding your way. Can you trust me that I will help you find your way? Can you? I'm going to show you the heavens so that you may touch all the stars shining bright. I will keep all the fears out of reach. I will always be near. Count on me. Everything was for love. Ready? Everything was for love. Everything was for love. Everything was for love. Everything was for love. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go. Thank you. See y'all next time. Hit like, subscribe. What's up? I'll see you next Friday live. Every Friday live. I am thinking of channeling Michael Jackson. I might do that. Yeshua saying I should. He's not alive. We think he's alive. I mean, there's many fractals of him. Yeshua showed me a video last night where there was a child saying that there was a father like freaking out because he said after they watched the Michael Jackson movie that his child was talking to Michael Jackson in his room, and then he didn't believe the child, and then Michael Jackson told the child to tell him about this picture that he had in his drawer that no one knows about, his children don't know about it, and what it meant. Angel bumps. We're channeling him, you all. We're gonna pause channeling Hitler, sign up to the extra sensitive series. We're channeling Michael Jackson. We're doing it. Third Friday of this month, we are channeling him. All right, I'll see you until next Friday. We'll be here. I love you, honor you, respect you. It's going to be big. Huge. All right. That's how we do. Love you, honor you, respect you. See y'all next time. I love that Yeshua announced that. I was waiting for that. Oh, have fun. Dance. Hug. Kiss. Laugh. Laugh all day. Listen to Emerald Light. Listen to the Emerald Light that's speaking to you all day. What's up? Thank you.
I am AuroRa, that I am. AuroRa, that I am.
Your loving hands perfecting me to make me
In whatever way you found me, you are here because you're meant to come here to the Chicago Rising Phoenix Mystery School Wellness Center. Come meet me. Come. You'll love it. You'll love it. Join us every 4 months when I host a retreat. Let me know if you have any questions, write in the comments.
I haven't felt a love so warm and good like yours. Jesus, you're always with me.